Hello out there in the YouTube verse. Can everybody hear me okay? Am I coming through all right? Everybody on there? Somebody please indicate to me in the chat if I can be heard, because that has happened before where I got started a stream and there was just no audio apparently. So that's a thing I need to look out for now. Oy vey. Nobody's saying in the chat that they can't hear me, so I'm gonna assume that you guys can. Uh, Thank you. Okay, good. Um, if you're hearing 1920s music, I don't know where you would possibly be getting that impression from. Oh, am I dressed like a flapper? Huh. Well, so funny story with that. Um, Basically, I was going to go to a 1920s themed New Year's Eve party, and now I'm not. But I still bought this outfit, so I guess it's not that much of it's not that funny of a story unless you know the other details, but it's that would make it long and upsetting. But yeah, basically I'm not going to go. Oh well, maybe I'll go to a different New Year's Eve party and people will just be like, "Why are you in a costume?" And I'll just be like, "What do you mean? It's the 20s now. This is what we wear. What are you wearing?" Well, probably not going to do that, but yeah, you know. So, I wanted to do a video to just look back on my 2019 a little bit because this is my first year on YouTube. I've only had 1 year on YouTube. This was it. A lot happened. It was awesome. I loved it. I'm obviously going to keep doing it. Okay. B Mills wants me to start talking more in 1920s slang. I got invited to this hotsy totsy rub, but I legged it. I don't know. Does that make sense? Hmm. Uh, Taking a swig of ski and drinking my giggle juice. Yeah, no, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I specifically looked up 1920 slang so that I could do that, but it's not happening. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's not happening. So anyways, um yeah, so in looking back on basically yes, I dipped out of the shindig essentially. Thank you, One Ring. So it's been awesome on YouTube so far. I'm glad that I met all of you guys that are in the chat right now and that may watch this later or may come into the chat later. It's been awesome meeting all of you. I hope that I get to meet some of you in real life at some point because you're real cool. Thank you. I am wearing it, literally. It is not wearing me. I wear it. Thank you, Julie. But yeah, I feel like I've really been embraced by this community, which has been awesome. In my own life, there have been lots of changes in the last year. I mean, even in the last couple of days, I've been through some major life changes. I don't know if any of you saw on Twitter the other day, I was kind of down because stuff was happening. It's been a wild time. Um, Basically, in that regard, I am going into the new year without a job, and so is Nathan. For reasons. And he's already literally like we didn't go today and he's already applied for like 7 jobs, and I just spent today catching up on chores that I haven't been doing, but I'm going to be starting to apply to places tomorrow. So yeah, going into the new year, getting a new job, so that should be exciting. And my big hope is that my channel takes off enough that I can at least somewhat be supplemented income wise by, like Patreon or by YouTube ad revenue. Although I have heard from many YouTubers who do, in fact, make their living off of YouTube that it's not very stable. So I'm not putting a lot of stock in that, but that would be really ideal. I feel like for anybody that has a YouTube channel, being able to do it full time is like the dream, and I don't know that that's necessarily something I would be able to do. I would have to dedicate a lot more time and effort into my videos, which I'm willing to do. It's just that until now I haven't had the time or the energy. So, but I would love to do that. So that's what's going on in my professional life, I guess, is just that I'm looking for a job, and except for obviously YouTube is still kind of a job. So enjoying that and hoping that my job that I actually like, takes off more in the following year. Excited about that. Yeah, Casey, Randy, maybe I will mention it on Twitter. That might help. But I right now what I'm mostly trying to do is, if possible, find a job that I can do from home, like online work or something like that, because I don't drive and I don't have my license, and I don't have a car and I don't have a license. And it's not because I can't drive or anything like that. It's not like it's not like I have some reason that I can't drive, except that I just haven't practiced it enough. So I think that getting a job from home would be the best thing for me, because it's not like I can't work outside of the home, but it would be the most convenient thing for me and for Nathan if that's what I could do. And I mean, again, if YouTube takes off enough for me financially that I could do that, that's a job I can do from home. Problem solved. But I would like to definitely, as far as I want to hear other people's New Year's resolutions. I want to engage a little bit more before I keep talking about myself, because even though it's my live stream, I already feel like I've talked about myself too much. So what are some of your New Year's resolutions? I'm curious. I want to know what everybody else's 2020 everybody wants their 2020 to look like. Little goals, big goals, life goals, whatever. Let's hear it. That is some strong stuff I'm drinking. Yes, Julie, I appreciate your shout out. I of course have my Patreon link in the description. If you would like to become a patron, the $1 a month tier is there, so every little bit helps. Julie says she wants to be kinder to the people in her life. That's always a worthy goal. I feel like that's kind of a constant thing you want to get. Sarah, Unholy Sarah, says, I want all A's in school, but I guess a B or 2 would be okay. Bathtub Gin? What is Bathtub Gin? I don't know what that is. Be more active in the YouTube atheist community, One Ring says. I agree. I want to be more active too. I feel like the way I was raised, I just have a tendency to isolate myself. So even when I immerse myself in a community, like, yay, I want to be one of you guys, but I end up kind of separating myself from everybody. Like, I haven't done as many collaborations as I'd like to. I haven't worked with as many people as I'd like to. I guess I haven't tried that hard. I just have this tendency to just be like, all right, I'm sitting here doing my thing, and other people will interact with me. I won't really interact with them back. It's weird. But yeah, I agree, One Ring. I would also love to be way more active in the YouTube atheist community. Junk Shop's finishing his book. That's awesome. I have no idea what it is about, but I would love to read it. Oh, okay. No, this is not Bathtub Gin. It is Jack Daniel's Single Barrel on the rocks with a splash of Coke. Yeah, I probably should have guessed that's what Bathtub Gin was. Like, now that I'm reading it, it's like, oh, Bathtub Gin. Right, alcohol that you make at home. Illegal. Prohibition. Duh. Sorry, I'm just... Oh, I'm sure there's a word for drunk in here somewhere. I'm looking at this website that has a bunch of 1920s slang. I'm just ossified. Wow, I'm just not pulling that off. Haha. Oh well. Alias fake name wants to be stoned for more than 90% of next year. Skeptics propaganda wants to be less closed off to people. Being more open emotionally is always a good goal. Yeah. I can get behind that for sure. So I've been thinking, of course, about my own resolutions recently. Like, you know, what I want to do. As far as my goals, for one thing, you know, since I left my biological family and my religion behind, I have had to rediscover the meaning of family, which is kind of a big thing. But I also kind of had a tendency once I left to basically allow anybody who was nice to me to just immediately be like really important in my life, because, you know, when you don't have much of a support system, like every person that's even a little nice to you is like, can you be my support system now? But I have in that way, you know, allowed people in my life to kind of to make me miserable. People who, you know, weren't always making me miserable, but some people who just exhibited very toxic behaviors and would kind of go back and forth. And you can either go with those people like, ah, well, that's just how they are. They're probably never going to change. You know, just take the good and ignore the bad. But sometimes people do really fucked up shit, and it's not really easy for me to ignore. And I've decided to just I have decided that in 2020 I don't want to I want to stop taking shit, basically. Like I want to stop being polite and biting my tongue. I want to be able to just tell people, if you're going to be if you're going to be a bitch, if you're going to be an asshole, I'm just going to cut you out of my life. It doesn't really matter who you are. If you're a jerk and you want to hold over me, you know, some of the nice things you've done for me, you can do that as much as you want, but I don't want you in my if I don't want you in my life, then you're not going to be there. And the only reason I wouldn't want you in my life is because you've been a jerk. So, yeah. And I've already kind of started that, but it's just I need to make that like a way of life in 2020. Just fuck anybody who is gonna step all over me and then hold over me the nice things that they've done, to try to be like, oh no, but I love you. See, I've done this and that and the other for you. And it's like, yeah, but right now you're being a complete jerk, and this is not the first time. And I'm over it. So yeah, so that's one of my resolutions, is just more of a very personal, like, I'm not gonna take shit. Or I'm gonna try not to. Yeah. Like, I generally want to be polite, don't get me wrong. I'm not, like, saying fuck politeness in general. But when it comes to people just kind of sitting there and just being incredibly big assholes, but then just expecting you to either not say anything about it, or to just tolerate it, or to just pretend it's not happening, or just ignore it, or be like, oh well, that's just how they are, whatever, we just agree to disagree, you know, I don't have to take it, and I won't. So that's that on that. As far as channel goals, I was really, really, really happy this year when I made it to 1,000 subscribers. Like, that was actually my New Year's resolution. And, that was so cool. You know, like, I actually did it. Ah! So now I'm kind of like, well, I don't know. I need more channel goals. I'm not 100% sure where I want to take this channel. Like, should I set goals for getting certain kinds of equipment? Like, I don't know, learning to use green screen, that might be something. Or getting a better lighting setup. Or, well, for one thing, I'm getting a new computer, so I can stop switching between this desk and my other desk uh, using the same computer. So I will be consistently filming from the same spot every time, which is something that I've been meaning to do. But that's not a goal. That's just like a thing that's happening. Um, hmm. 5,000 subscribers? Is that unrealistic? In the next year? 5,000. That seems like so much. That seems like so much. But at the same time, I thought 1,000 was a lot. I thought 1,000 was unrealistic when I set that goal because at the time I had less than 100. I had like a handful of subscribers and I said, hey, my goal is to reach 1,000. And I'm at like 1,150 now. So, hell, who knows? Maybe I can do it. So, okay, on the record for 5,000. Because you know what? If my goals aren't high, then what am I even doing? If I don't reach it, I'll be like, it was pretty high. But yeah. Yeah. All right. 5,000 subs is my New Year's goal for 2020. So, yeah, I'll aim high. Let's go for it. Ooh. Oh, yeah, and getting monetized. That's, even though I'm at 1,000 subs right now, I'm still quite a ways from being monetized as far as like my view hours or something like that. I don't even remember what it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's my view time. So, yeah. I feel like I'm so far away from monetization. So maybe, yeah, getting monetized is definitely one of them. And if that means I have to clean up my act a little bit, stop swearing so much in my videos, then I probably should do that. Because honestly, if I can make more of a passive income off of YouTube, which is something I already spend time and money on, I would like it to bring me income. It really doesn't. But, you know, if it did, that would be hugely that would be immensely helpful to me in my life, not just because it would be an extra source of income, but wow, Critical Cripple, you are super late, dude. But happy new year to you too. Oh shit, what was I saying? Oh yeah. If I was making like a passive income off of YouTube just from ads and stuff, I would be able to dedicate more time to my YouTube channel because then I wouldn't have to work as much on, jobs, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But yeah, if anybody's wondering, it's only 7 p.m. here. I am not going to be live streaming until like the ball drops or anything like that. I am not going to be live streaming for that long. I was thinking about actually doing a pre-recorded edited video, but then I was like, you know what? This is a casual, personal thing. Let's make it a live stream so I can chit chat with my people while I'm doing this. So, yeah. That's the only reason this isn't an edited video. Otherwise, this would be much shorter and much less rambly, but oh well. So, so I have my personal resolution about myself, and then I have my channel-related resolution, and I guess if I was going to make one more, it would be, I'm going to get married this year, probably, hopefully. So that's cool. That's kind of like it's not really a goal. It's just kind of like a thing that's going to happen. But I need to get, like, I'm putting my life and another person's life, like, officially together with getting the government involved and everything. So I feel like I need to just become a better adult. I need to learn to drive, for one thing. I need to get my driver's license. Because having to rely on Nathan to drive me anywhere is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I'm like a grown-ass human being and I still don't fucking drive. I need to do that. I would definitely like to get better at money management. Yeah, that's pretty much it as far as adulting goes for the most part. Yeah, money management and yeah, because for the most part, if I'm not on top of things like chores, it's mostly just because I'm like depressed or something, not because I generally don't know how to clean or anything. So, yeah, that's mostly yeah, better at handling finances and being able to drive. And yeah, there I go. Those are my New Year's resolutions. And now that I'm thinking about all of that, it seems like a lot, but you know, if you don't aim high, then what are you even doing? Yeah. So, hmm. Aw, Julie. Yes, you are my auntie, Julie. Uh, aw. Yeah, you guys are all my people, but Julie is now my adopted aunt. That's another thing I feel like in 2020. I want to go out of my way to make good friends because I feel like I've just been passively meeting good friends, but I want to go out of my way to develop relationships with good people so that I have a real support system and I don't have to feel like I just have to accept any, you know, shitty person that comes along who is even remotely nice to me. So, yeah. Yeah, I need more Julies in my life. I need more adopted aunts and uncles and moms and dads and grandparents and brothers and sisters. I mean, I have some of those already. You know, Unholy Sarah is basically like a sister to me, and Meredith is well, I mean, Nervardia. I mean, you guys all know who I'm talking about when I say Meredith, but you know, uh, Nervardia is like my cool older sister who is also from Australia for some reason, but yeah. um, I am going to learn to drive automatic because I highly doubt that I will really need to learn to drive stick shift. I just feel like maybe it's a useful skill. I will worry about learning to drive a stick shift after I've learned to drive an automatic. How about that? Maybe if I achieve my goal this year of just learning to drive, usual, which will most likely be in an automatic, then maybe I will learn to drive stick. Maybe. You'll have to remind me next year, though, because I will probably forget. Oh, well. Mm. Now, let's see. Yeah, I don't know that's the reason that I wasn't even sure that I would need to know how to drive a stick is because as far as I know, they don't even make cars like that anymore, do they? Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that's not the norm anymore. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, um but yeah, like I said earlier, I am going into this year without a job and I hate to plug myself, but I would really appreciate any Patreon or PayPal support at this particular time, especially because uh, it's not just me. Me and Nathan both don't have a job right now. So unless we both get one, like within the next 2 weeks, there's going to be a weird chunk of time where, you know, that we don't have any money coming in. And we have some money set aside, we have some savings, but it's not a lot. And we just came out of the holiday season. So, of course, we racked up credit card debt, buying gifts for people. Yeah. I hate to beg on camera because that's just not what I do. And I guess I'm trying not to think of this as begging because I know that you are all cool and nice people. But if you have a little extra something that you could send my way, especially right now, really, not even just in general, just like right now, I would really appreciate it. Yes, debit cards are superior to credit cards because you're spending money that you actually have. And I try to do that whenever possible, but when it's gift giving season and my love language is gift giving, so like I just want to get everybody cool stuff, and I can't help it. Um, hold on a second. Let me get my PayPal link because I don't remember. I'll find it in just a second. Oh, hold on. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I changed it. Oh, it's so weird typing in these gloves. Like, these are super cheap costume gloves, and they feel so weird. Oh, and I can't remember the password. No, wait, I do. Haha, never mind. I think that's it. Yep, that was it. All right. Man, this was a lot of... Thank you. I'm glad that you think they look classy, because I really kind of think they look trashy. Haha. But oh well. Let's see. Ah, here we go. I think this is... PayPal. Ah, there we go. Okay. Finally got my PayPal link. I had to log back in and I forgot that I changed my password recently, so it took me forever and I apologize. But yes, that is my PayPal link. Thank you for asking, Sarah. So it's in the description now. Okay, so with the costume, I actually even have shoes for this, but I'm obviously not wearing them right now because I'm indoors. But the dress was separate from all of the accessories. And all the accessories were in like this pack, and it included, I don't know if you saw in the thumbnail, this like fake cigarette holder. And I was just kind of like, all the rest of this I might wear again. Well, what the hell am I going to do with like a fake plastic cigarette holder? Oh well. At least this isn't Jade Broadcasting Broadcasting. Yeah. Skeptics propaganda. I don't know if you saw the video that the John Cedars channel just did about, Jehovah's Witness investments, basically going over how much money they get from their investments, how much they get from like donations. That's the word I was looking for. Wow, I totally blanked there. And just thinking about like, it's weird to look back and be like, wow, I was on the other side of JW Broadcasting and just being like, they need our money. Yup. And I just never really thought about it. And now looking at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, they have so much money. Why are they asking for more? Why? Oh well. So, yeah, I never intended for this to be a long stream. Unless anybody else has anything specific that they want to talk to me about, I would love to talk about it. But I really did intend to just have a very short stream here. Like I said, I had originally thought about making this a pre-recorded, oh, it's not live? Hold on then. Yeah, I was originally going to make this a pre-recorded edited video, but it, just did not happen that way because I wanted to interact with you guys. So, if you do want to talk about anything else, let me know. Let me see. How does this link work? PayPal. Okay. For all intents and purposes. Oh, thank you, Critical Cripple. Thank you. I was trying to figure out how to do that, and you figured it out. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why that link didn't work. It specifically says that's the one you're supposed to share, and it just... I don't know. I don't know how the internet works. I don't know how things work. I tried. Oh well. So, that's pretty much all I have to say, folks. I hope your 2020 is good. realistically, I know that, time is fake and it's just another revolution around the sun. There's nothing significant about the specific passage of a year, but yeah. What is everyone doing for New Year's? I sweep my house every year on New Year's Day because apparently I'm not over all superstition yet. I don't have a specific New Year's tradition because I haven't had much yet. My first New Year's Eve was the first time I ever got drunk. My second New Year's Eve, I was working, so I had a single glass of champagne at midnight, and then I had to go back to sweeping confetti off the floor. I don't know the Charleston, man. Don't ask me to do the Charleston. I don't know it. I actually thought about learning it, but then I was like, oh, I'm not going to go to that party anyway, so I don't need to learn how to do any dances. Yeah, so far I've had one New Year's Eve drunk, and I've had one New Year's Eve with a single glass of champagne and doing a lot of work. And tonight, since we were planning on going to a party and now we're not going to, we have zero plans. So we might just go on like Facebook events and see what parties are going on and maybe go to one of those. We might just stay in and just chill with ourselves. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. We'll probably have a New Year's kiss, I guess, but I feel like it's not that big of a deal because Nathan and I are like one of those really disgusting couples that are always being really like grossly lovey-dovey. So it's not like we don't kiss each other all the time. We're both very affectionate people, so yeah, the only thing that's been consistent about both of my New Year's Eves so far is drinks. And I'm having a drink right now, so that's something. Maybe I should buy... Oh, you know what I should do? Hold on a second. I know that I'm literally in the middle of a live stream, but I'm going to tell Nathan while he's at the store to buy champagne. Because, duh, There. Just texted him. I had to take off my glove because I cannot, for the life of me, use my phone with these gloves on. Yeah, I know. I'm one of those couples. Ugh. I know. And the wife sent a virtual kiss on her midnight. Who knows what will happen on my midnight? Aw. Being separated. That sucks. Huh. Eating black-eyed peas on New Year's Day. I've never heard of that one. That's interesting. Maybe I should look into some traditions and just see if I want to adopt any, just for the hell of it. Who knows? Perhaps I shall. I don't know. So yes, like I said, so far my only New Year's traditions have just been like drinking. But lately, since I turned 21, that's not that uncommon for me to do just on any given day. So I don't know. But some of my friends might be, because Nathan is a musician, we have plenty of musician friends, so maybe one of them is doing a New Year's Eve performance and we can go see that. That might be fun. And then maybe going out and seeing live shows might become a tradition for us. I don't know. Aww. Julie and Junk Shop are such a cute couple. I just love you guys. So cute. Yeah, I would love to see... I would love to party with one of you guys on New Year's. Like, really any of you. Because you guys are all so cool. But, alas, internet friendships just did not make that easy. But... maybe... and this is kind of silly, but I think... maybe one of the guests at my wedding can stream it as a live event, so you guys can all attend my wedding. As silly as that sounds, I think it would be fun if Nathan is okay with it, especially since it's going to be a really small event, most likely, like real small, because nobody from my side of my family is going to come. Yeah, Sarah, you hold my phone. And we can just stream it to my channel. Like, There you go. That works. You guys can all show up. It'll be the live event of the century. I'll get so many views. Ooh, yes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not concerned about the views. But all right. Well, I have taken up enough of your time on this lovely New Year's Eve. I want you guys to be out partying and drinking and not sitting here with me alone in my house. So I'm gonna just, maybe a flapper wedding dress would be fun. I could just like dip this in some, I don't know, white paint and just be like, boom, now it's a wedding dress. Ta-da! I don't know. Maybe that'll be what I do. We'll see. I still have no idea what I'm gonna dress. I have not gone dress shopping yet, so I really have no idea. Oh yeah, nobody drink and drive. Everybody either walk, get a DD, take public transportation, or stay sober. So there. The what stream? Okay, One Ring, you're gonna have to DM me about that. That's interesting. All right. I am going to get off of here, and I think Nathan might be getting home soon, so I'll probably have to help him unload groceries because right before he went, I added a bunch of snack food to the grocery list because I've been feeling snacky lately. So I should probably help him bring in the groceries, even though it's snowy and cold. Oh well. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. This has been a blast. As always, love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me and chatting with me. I love the community that we've built together. Happy New Year's. Everybody have a great 2020. Kiss 2019 goodbye. And let's just make the most of this next year, okay? All right. Good night.